Hey everybody, it's Bill Bush with Fitness from the Inside Out. Thank you for watching my morning isometric videos. Today we're going to work on something I call the flip drill. We're going to start actually on your stomach, working some core, and then I want you to work on that flipping over bit a lot today. That's the transition. So we use 5 seconds, and a lot of times it feels like, oh, I can't do that very fast. That's okay. That's what today's all about. It's about thinking, when I say flip, you want to turn over as quickly as possible and safely, of course. But this is what some people have trouble with, that transfer of movement. So this is why I came up with this workout to begin with, because not only are you going to be holding, squeezing muscles, but you also need to move and transition into each exercise safely and effectively. I like coming back to neutral all the time. That's really important. But I also want to make the transfer from either a position on my stomach, prone on my stomach, to a position on my back, supine on my back, okay? Or vice versa. So you're going to get a lot of that today. And this is just a method I like to use with some of my clients to get them thinking a little bit more quickly about that whole transfer idea, okay? Thanks again. Enjoy the workout. All right, everybody, here we go. Let's play. You're going to start in a plank position. We're going to work into that push-up. We're going to then work into some low back positions, and then I want you to flip over into a supine position. Now, remember, don't try to flip quickly. Just think about the efficiency. How am I turning over? What's happening? That's the whole idea of this exercise today, working on that transition. All right, let's play. Again, starting in that plank, up on your elbows, up on your toes. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ding, ding, ding. From the plank, we will go to the push-up. If you want to work on transfer here, you're going to transfer your weight onto an elbow and then into that straight arm, come up to the other one. So I transfer my weight, straight arm, push up on the other one, and if I'd like, I come down as far as I can, squeeze those muscles. Again, up here is fine. Nothing wrong with this position. And down and up, and down into low back raise, add rotation. Pulling back, reaching up with that arm, as far as I can go, all the way down, up, and rotate to the other side. Again, I'm not turning my head very far. I'm just allowing it to go with my body. I'm reaching with my arm, though, so I can get good full rotation. Now, flip over. I'm just going to flip and roll, nice and easy, and come up into a crunch and roll up as far as I can, squeeze, 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 come up into a hip lift, so I'm going to roll back from right to left. I'm going to play with that transition, either right to left or left to right during these. So right to left, flip over, and plank. So you see, I'm not trying to be too quick here. I'm just trying to pay attention to the roll. Squeezing into that plank. Transition, one arm up, the other arm up straight, and bring it down into the push-up if you like. Otherwise, remember, staying up here nice and tall, straight and solid, and bringing it up, coming down, arms at your sides, low back raise, and side bend. Reach for the back of that knee. Squeeze. Come back. Come up. Reach for the other side. And we're going to flip over again soon. Reach. So this time, I'll come this way. Flip over. I'm going to throw my legs up in the air and then reach for my toes. As far as I can reach. And down. Hip lift. High as I can bring it. Squeeze the glutes. Push those elbows into the floor. Feel the stretch in the quad, thigh, hip flexors. We went right to left before. We're going to go left to right this time. Flipping back over. Plank. Squeeze. Everything from elbows to toes. Or elbows to knees, whatever way you're doing the plank. And transfer, transfer, and down into that push-up. Squeeze everything in. Make sure you're breathing. We're going to work on rotations again, but we're going to do prisoner rotations. Hands back either behind your head or back behind your body and rotate. Pulling all the way, rotating as far as I can. Now bring my hips off the ground, down, up, hands back, and rotate. Again, it's just a look off position. A little tougher than if my hands were at my sides. Good job. We're going to flip over again. This time we're going to do lower trunk rotations. Bring them to the side. Remember, if I want my hands come across my body, make it a little tougher. Coming to neutral. Coming down, bring those legs up, and rotate to the other side. Remember, it's always important to come back to neutral. I know it's easy just to want to rock one way or the other, but I'd like you to come back to neutral and then get to your position. And hip lift. Squeezing up and roll, flip, plank. Hey, we're doing good. We got 2 more flips to do. After this, push up, transfer, transfer, bring them down. You can change those hand positions. You bring them out wide, you bring them in close. Today I'm not worried about that instruction so much as I want you to think about that. Going from one side to the other, flipping over, coming up, coming down, coming up on your hands and knees, and going opposite arm and leg reach. Bird dog. Nice and tight. Reach. And switch sides. Nice and tight. Reach. This next one, you're just simply going to roll onto your back. So I'm going to let my right arm come under me and roll. Come up, crunch, and rotate. Squeezing, reaching. Got this leg straight, this leg hip flexing. Coming back to neutral, legs up, knees bent, and rotate. So this is just trunk rotation, hip flexion. This one's extended slightly, flexed as well. A little bit of both going on. Hip lift, bridge, whatever you like to call it. High as you can bring it. We got another flip to do. Let's go right to left. Forgot where I was. That's okay. We want to just kind of keep them switching. We're back to that plank. Remember, you can change up how this plank looks. I can bring my arms out wider. I can bring them in closer. I can do a little squeeze of the bicep. Don't forget that. Transfer, transfer. Come down. Doing good. Squeeze, squeeze. Bring them up, bring them down. Let's go opposite arm and leg reach. As far as you can. So, left leg is extended, right arm's flexed and reaching. Switch sides. Right leg extend. Left arm reach. Get to feel that spine extending. Reaching, reaching, reaching. And here we go. Flip. And sit yourself up. And rotate. So now you can see I took that nice and slow. No problems doing that. So that's nice and easy. Taking your time. I'm going to rotate to the other side. This is why I say everybody can do these. It's just little things to work on every day. So the transition is just important as the hold. Come down. Hip lift. All right. So 33 moves today, 15 seconds each. Your goal was to work on transition. So we've been doing a lot of different things over the last 3 weeks. Now I want you to pay attention to that more while you're doing these exercises. All right. So, lesson of the day. The transition is as important as the hold is, okay? We're thinking all the time in these. So I've allowed those first 3 weeks to kind of, not so worry so much about it, but now I want you to start thinking more and more. Hey, what's this flipping over thing feel like? What's this transfer to this from one position to the next feel like? These are important things. Just like if I were doing repetitions of something, I'd want to know, what does every rep feel like? Is it a good quality repetition? But the repetition isn't just me squeezing the muscle up. It's also allowing the weight to go down. So with isometrics, it's not just the hold, but the transfer to the next hold or the flipping over. So I use flipping over as a way to look at how I'm moving, okay? Hope that helped. Hope this was a good workout. You can go back into any of my workouts now and think about your transitions from one to the next. All right, thanks so much. Again, click and subscribe. Make sure you watch my Why Isometrics video. That's important as always. And have an outstanding day.